has been brought to my attention, there's knowledge you seek.
I'm not certain what you mean.
Oh. Then why did you come so far? Just to watch the harvest?
Laythia, I don't...
This is no time for deceit! You went to warn them.
No, that would have been useless. I wanted answers. Answers as to why they were chosen.
They were chosen because they would have come back and caused us a great deal of trouble.
Then why wasn't Mia given a chance like I was? When she got here, she was just given to Eli. Why?
There was no chance in the matter. There never is.
But you knew she was the one the moment she arrived.
You know of nothing! You don't know anything. You don't know a thing. You want to know why Mia had no chance? Because there was no chance for Waykawn. You remember the year before she arrived? When Eli unleashed his legion upon us? Believe me when I say this, Eli is patient. But he's been growing dissatisfied for years, even before you came. There isn't always any way to know what he wants, but he wanted Mia. She was worth more to him than the tribute from the previous year.
Ariel, she volunteered.
Selecting a tribute isn't easy for many reasons. Orla knew that as much as I did. That we were going to have to start drawing straws. Waykawn is much smaller than it used to be. And there are fewer strangers who come through here. You and Mia were exceptions. Eli wanted Mia. You brought your own tribute and death for a small amount of time. But you also had benefits beyond that. That's why I protected you, remember?
I remember everything. I never forget.
Then you remember Orla. Eli's. heathens. They want chaos disrupting the order.
How would they know who the tributes are?
An insider, perhaps?
Laythia, you cannot possibly believe.
Believe? What? That a stranger comes to town and suddenly, a year later, the ritual of the season is disrupted?
Laythia,
Convenient, is it not?
many here would want you removed. You know how I know that? Because I played your little spy like you wanted me to. Isn't that right? It wasn't long after I got here that I found out what people think about you and about me. Then you used me to gain information, did you not? And I did it because of what you did for me. And because of what I thought we had.
Don't think for a second that I thought it was meaningless. You must understand everything that's at stake here.
Oh, I know. More than you imagine.
Besides the obvious, there are other things that can also be a sacrifice.
Not
All of those sacrifices are necessary.
Not everyone believes that. Can you say that with certainty? Can you look me in the eyes and say that as you once did?
What you imply is an insult.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
I am very aware that many here don't understand what I must do and why I must do it. But I need to remind you in this whole cursed town that my neck is also in the guillotine. Just as much.
Can you honestly say that with certainty? Your track record proves otherwise.
Look, believe me when I say that I'm as anxious as all of you when it comes to bringing in new residents, as it's extremely difficult to do without attracting unwanted attention.
We must find a way. Waykawn's not as populated as it used to be. Even more native families and friends are disappearing. Pretty soon, there'll be even fewer of us. And then what? And don't get me started on the Elites. 3 times in the last 2 years, they've set farms on fire. And what the hell are they even trying to do? Starve us out?
Perhaps we share Eli's good crops. Sell out of town, maybe. Marketing. Have people come to us and buy pumpkins. That way, Eli's grand field will expand.
Miranda, imagine that people come here and begin disappearing from their hometowns. And then what? It'll be traced back to here and bring us a lot of grief.
Then get your enforcer Eli to take care of that.
That isn't how it works.
Oh, really? Because it certainly seems so.
Perhaps we bring this down to a neutral level. We need to focus on is these disruptors, find out who they are, and bring them back to Eli.
I agree with Sir Kelly. Let's keep this on a neutral level, shall we?
I agree.
Just because you act as Eli's ward doesn't mean you know everything. Because with our current situation, it would seem that you don't. You've completely dropped the ball with these Elites. Never has there been such disorder in Waykawn.
Miranda, I suggest that you remember your place. There are things going on of which you are not aware.
more information you're withholding. All right, I'll stay calm. Because I don't want to get dispatched like the Jacobs family.
Miranda, I think it's time you turned in, don't you think?
I'll volunteer. Please. It's the least I could do. And I'd rather it be me than the remainder of my family.
Orla, that's greatly appreciated, but in the end, it's up to Eli.
Please. Better volunteer than another lottery. Perhaps my offer will spare us one more year.
Meeting adjourned. Responsibility is not by my desire. It's preordained. I don't have any choice in the matter. And sometimes the methods are harsh.
It is very clear.
But to understand Waykawn's fate, you must understand its history. You have to understand how we got here. He was a sharecropper, and a good one too, Eli. He had a wife and 4 children. My great-great-great-great-grandmother Abatha knew him. Waykawn was young and populated. It was soon hit by disease, however, killing beasts and men alike. Eli would lose 2 of his children, his wife and an unborn child. He later sent his 2 remaining children away to live with relatives. Eli tended his farm as best he could, being the primary source of food for Waykawn. My ancestor Abatha would visit on occasion to help as a sharecropper and as a friend.
Cow's been disappearing. At least once a week, one goes missing. And then today, saw him walk off, clambering his way through the fence. I did everything I could. Everything. And I couldn't stop it. Nothing I could do was stop it. You know, Betty, she loved them cows. And I think she's calling them.
We should reach out to her. She would often stay longer to keep him company. After all, he was all alone now. All he had was his farm. Eli disappeared under mysterious circumstances. In the weeks that followed, many others in the surrounding region began to disappear as well. A figure had been seen in and around the woods and fields. The more people disappeared, the more strange things were sighted.
Hey, little lady, where are you thinking of going?
To go check on him.
You ain't got no business with that. Hey, get this with that.
He keeps us fed. I have to
Get
make sure he's all right.
Get back.
Make sure he's all right.
Get back here, woman!
Eli?
My lord!
He had returned. Abatha, my ancestor, was chosen. A small percentage of the community had been taken to Eli's farm, but that would change to more than half in the Great Battle of Waykawn. A great many townsfolk took up arms and charged onto Eli's farmland, naive of the horror that awaited them. Some were ripped apart by roots, vines, and creatures. But most were dragged back to Eli's grotesque pumpkin patch, converted into one of his own. And many came back. And more. And more. And more. And they always came back to claim their family first.
Mommy.
You could kill some of their saplings. Nothing could stop Eli himself. An alternative solution needed to be found. And Abatha negotiated a treaty of peace. And the massacre stopped. And he called his saplings home. And no one would be taken. And no one would die. But every October the 31st, every year, he needed to be given a tribute. Completely at random, but to his liking. And to ensure that everyone in Waykawn would be bound to Eli forever, no matter where they went. For years, this tradition went unbroken, unchallenged. For 200 years, there were only 3 miscarries of tradition, including 2 years ago, when the Elites disrupted our plea to Eli and murdered the tribute. I carry the burden of that tradition. like my mother and grandmothers before me, I bear the responsibility to serve Eli and protect Waykawn from him and from outsiders. As you well know, when you came and brought that abomination with you,
I had nowhere else to go.
oh, I am aware. And I gave you a home. And Eli dispatched your problem. Everything I do here is necessary.
But I still don't understand why Mia was chosen. Chosen as soon as she arrived.
Simply, Eli wanted her. Not every tribute is random. As soon as she arrived, Eli made it very clear that she was the one that he wanted. The moment I met her, I understood why. It was so obvious. Like looking in the eyes of a ghost.
Mia and Malcolm, they're...
Yes. They're Eli's descendants. The children Eli had sent away did all right. And had children of their own. And their children, theirs. By chance or by design, they found their way home, and Eli was pleased. Very pleased. I tell you this so that you know how fragile this arrangement is. You were brought into my home as an outsider because of what you brought with you and how it gave Eli more power. But know that Eli would have been just as grateful to have taken you as well. You were spared because you were far more valuable to Waykawn as one of us than as one of his. And far more valuable to me. You're dismissed.
Laythia!
Hey. Oh, hey. What's up?
You just moved here? I wanted to introduce myself. My name's B2. Ariel.
Hi, Ariel.
Sorry, can I ask you a question? What brought you here?
Well, it's cheap. Cheap as hell. Money is tight and opportunity is slim. So, here I am. Here in this place. The 2 to 3 hour drive from work is fun, though.
I understand. But did something bring you here?
You know, There's a lot I don't remember. But I do know. I did leave a bad situation to end up with another one, it looks like.
I'm sorry.
It's not like you did it, but thanks. Well, it's nice to meet you, Ariel.
Damn it, where are these two?
I don't think I can go through with this. Listen, maybe we aren't thinking things through completely. What if we're wrong about Laythia? Causing others to die just to have her killed?
Ada, don't you think that in 5 years we have concluded that this is what we need to do? You really think everyone Eli took was random? Laythia doesn't want anyone to rival her or speak against her. She's not protecting Waykawn, she's controlling it.
Why would Eli turn against her? She's Abathur's descendant, is she not? He killed the others to make her suffer, but he would never turn against her.
Ada, this is the path we've chosen, and we must follow this through.
And what if nothing changes? Eli chose her. Nothing we do.
That monster's not Eli. Remember why we exist, Ada. Because we know the truth. These letters, they're Eli's. We only got them because Elizabeth Turner, Marlon's great aunt, she died keeping them a secret for years.
Something is killing the cattle. I figured Betty was trying to communicate, but whatever's out there, it's not Betty. Not at all. Not my ancestors, not the lower. Almost all the cows are dead now. Birds don't sing anymore. No crickets at dark. I'm alone here. Alone with the devil in my backyard. And I can feel him staring at my every. I'm alone now. Alone with the devil in my backyard. And I can feel him staring at me every time I'm in the field. Every time I leave the house, I feel that soon I'll be reunited with Betty. In heaven. I hope, at least. To my married children, go with God. And forgive me if we never meet again.
letters are the truth. Nothing to manipulate.
If it's not Eli, why did it target his family when they came here?
Familiar blood is better than just any. Familiarity, more powerful. It wasn't family the creature sought, but the blood it felt within itself. I know this because of what happened to me. I didn't understand it then. But being in this town, I realized this creature works the same way as the one that haunted me. Do you see now, Ada? Eli is not your god. I know we have to destroy him. Maybe not now, but we must remove this false prophet. Before I came here, my head was down for a long time. I was used as an object, and I feared death. I couldn't save others. I couldn't save anyone. But I really tried. I really did. No one should live like this. It's no way to live. We need to get started with or without the others.
What is that?
Oh no. A lot worse than you.
Tabitha, stay away from that thing. Get away!
Come on. Come on, okay. One more. Come on, you can do it. Push. Push. Come on. Good girl.
It must be the devil!
Push. you.